Hey guys, KillerClaws9 here. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm here with Damien. You've heard about him and a bunch of other stories I've done. We're here both here doing a dual commentary on my first time tripping and my first time tripping with him. It was absolutely fucked. And we were like good friends for like 9 or 10 years since like grade 1 and shit.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
but for some reason in grade 8 we stopped hanging out with each other. I don't know. It was just I didn't really like his. He had a bunch of dart friends. I didn't really like them. They're fucking massive darts. Yeah, he got into skating. I wasn't really into that either. But we started talking again, and we're like, all right, well, we should hang out sometime and we should smoke, because we were both into smoking and. So
I'm on live. This all starts on live.
Oh yeah, we were on fucking live stream. He was live streaming on Instagram. We started talking like, oh, we should smoke and shit. And then he brought up mushrooms, and he started going hardcore on his fucking one of his mushroom trips. And I'm like, you know what, dude, I'm down. We're doing mushrooms right now, or we're doing mushrooms like the next time we hang out, immediately. So we set up a buy on a Friday for like 3 o'clock in front of our pool there.
Yeah.
And the dealer said, oh yeah, he'll be there 3:30ish, something like that.
He had to.
And
no, because he was getting it off his.
Yeah, the dealer was getting it off of his dealer, who's the supplier.
He was originally gonna drive down, but he couldn't, so he had to get my dealer to drive him, and he was in Vancouver at the time, so.
Yeah, but he said, all right, well, we'll be there around 3:30ish. A bunch of shit happened. His fucking the cops got called, and the supplier's mom and him for some reason, and so my mom was gonna pick us up from the area there at about 5 o'clock, and the dealer still hadn't showed. So I'm like, all right, well, Mom, can you come any later? No, that's as late as I can come, she said. So I'm like, all right, fuck, I need to think. All right, well, you know what? I'm gonna call my dad, and so we're like, hey, Dad, can you pick us up for 6? Because we thought for sure the dealer would be there for 6, but of course he wasn't. So we had to call him up. Hey, Dad, can you just pick us up? Yeah, Dad, can you just pick us up for 6:15? Yeah, sure, no problem. And the dealer still wasn't there. Hey, Dad, can you just pick us up for 6:30? Yeah, no problem. Dealer still wasn't there. Dad, can you pick us up for 6:45? Yeah, no problem. Yeah. We fucking lied to him and said it was because of a pizza. Because the pizza wasn't fucking done cooking yet. But actually, the thing is, the pizza wasn't done cooking until he actually got there, so it was believable. So we sent one of our friends to go and get like a medium and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So we got our shit. They got there like 6:40. We had ordered like $50 of shrooms, which is like 10 grams, and $20 a pot. And because we plan on smoking and doing a little bit of shrooms, right? And we had to call the whole thing. It was so sketch.
He was away, one parking lot away from us when I picked him up. We had to sprint over to him.
Yeah, we had to sprint over to my dad. But first, Damien went up to the fucking wrong car, thinking it was the fucking dealer.
Oh, yeah, I went to tapped on his window.
He tapped on his window. He's like, all right, well, this is the ride. No, it's not. And he just fucking like quickly backed up and ran away. But once we got in my dad's car, we got back to the house. We had our pizza and shit. And around 9, we went out to smoke with one of my buddies. And so we decided we weren't going to do mushrooms for a little bit, and we eventually fucking ate them like around like 1 o'clock. But with the pot.
Oh, here's the story.
Oh, here's the story. It's kind of like my first time smoking. It was just it was the story titled Weed. It was the thing I was hyping up about on a couple of my stories there. And fucking Damien took a couple puffs. Like, we had some good quality shit too. It was smooth. So he takes a couple puff and he's fucking baked. He's gone. He's out of this world. He's fucked. And I'm there. I'm puffing on the fucking joint. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I sucked down a whole joint and a half by myself. Fucking 2 balls out of this little ghetto ass apple pipe we made. I felt absolutely nothing. I felt a little bit giggly. I felt like I had drank a little bit of vodka. Like I was a little bit tipsy. That's the feeling I was getting. And nothing like anything was like getting stoned. So.
Honestly, I remember walking back, and that's it. I just remember walking back.
Walking back.
You don't know how stoned I was.
It was pretty fucked. But we ate them, like I said, at 1 o'clock p.m. or 1 o'clock a.m. and mine kicked in exactly an hour later at 2 o'clock. And by that time, like, I'm getting mad visuals. But Damien is thinking
I'm sober, dude. I thought they were fucking bunk. Cause I didn't feel shit. I didn't even feel like the come up feeling that you get. I didn't feel fuck all.
Yeah, he didn't
I'm
feel it till like
pissed off, and
2:45.
I'm telling Ben to shut the fuck up.
Like, 'cause I kept on going
'Cause he
on.
kept-
It was my first trip
Yeah,
ever.
you wouldn't shut the fuck
I would,
up.
because I just kept on like trying to describe what I saw. It wasn't going well
And I'm
for.
like, oh, stop doing that, Ben. Just go to your room.
Just go, yeah, he
And
told me to
then-
go to my room. I go into my room and I put in my earbuds and I'm listening to "Comfortably Numb" by Pink Floyd, forgetting that the first part is fucked. So I listened to it and I freaked the fuck out. I tossed my phone. I started yelling as loud as I can, and because even though I take out my earbuds with mushrooms, I was getting auditory hallucinations where, and like that, the beginning of "Comfortably Numb." If you've heard it, you'll know what I'm talking about. But it kept on repeating over and over and over and over and over in my head, and it was freaking me out. And then when it finally stopped, I just kind of laid back there. My body was spasming a little bit. I was getting fucking sick ass visuals though. They were.
I'm pretty
dope.
sure when yours stopped, like mine started to kick in, because the reason I knew it kicked in is because the shit on the roof. He's got this trippy ass light that puts like patterns on his roof, and they started going all over the roof and the walls and stuff.
Yeah,
and that's
that
how I
happened to me
like
too.
guided my trip, because like if it got crazier, then I'm like, oh dude, it's getting to the peak.
Okay, now this part I'm gonna tell about my experience on the mushrooms than he is. So like I said, we took him at 1, kicked in around 2 o'clock, and I started getting really loud and obnoxious. So Damien just told me to go to my room. So, because where I've got like a little bedroom attached to like a living room almost away from the house, so my parents can't hear any of this. And I'm in my bedroom. After all that yelling, my body, it feels like it's pulsing, okay? Like, no joke, feels like it's pulsing. And from the 4 corners of my vision, it's like some symmetrical bullshit, like patterns and shit coming into my vision. And then Damien walks into my room and like through the doorway and asks me if I'm alright. And then I just said, Damien, you gotta go. You look like the devil. You gotta go. You gotta go now. And he's like, alright, dude. Alright, peace.
That's when I started, because I'm like, oh shit, dude, what the fuck? And then yeah, that's when all that started for me.
Yeah, and then so I kept on flopping back and forth between my bed and the mattress that was on the floor there, and I was being really obnoxious. I was being the fucking worst person to trip with. I realized like at the time I was fucking having a great time. I was having a blast. It was the best day of my life, right? But I was kind of ruining it. Oh, by the way, the buddy that was with us, he took like 1 cap and 2 stems.
He's a pussy.
Okay, he's a pussy. He fucking killed it. Without him, we would have had such a good trip. Like,
He kept buzzkilling. He kept, like, I know I was shutting him down, but that's why I told him to go to the room so I don't like completely shut him down.
Yeah.
But Caleb just oh,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
So he kept on shutting us down, right? So whenever Damien and I would try and talk to each other, he just shut us down immediately, like anything, because we look like crazy people to him.
Yeah, he's
But
just watching TV.
He didn't understand. He didn't understand what it was like. He was getting mild
He's
trips.
he wasn't even getting hallucinations. He's just like, my stomach hurts.
My stomach hurts. Sit, dude. He's probably never gonna trip again. He's never gonna want to. But I'm done my trip story. We went to bed about 6:30. Woke up again at 12:30. He had to go.
To
And-
IKEA.
Yeah, he went to IKEA.
Almost.
All right,
okay.
now Damien's turn to tell his fucking story about the trip.
Okay. So, it all started with Ben telling me I look like the devil, right? And then I went out and sat, and I put on Animal Planet. Mind you, he's talking shit about Pink Floyd and Animal Planet before this.
Before the trip, I was
and I'm
talking
like,
shit, man.
I'm like, Ben, trust me, you're gonna like all that shit. And then he's like, no, Damien's fucking gay. And then that happened, and I went to watch Animal Planet, right? And that's what I did for my first trip. I watched Animal Planet. It was the coolest shit ever. I suggest it 100%. If you ever trip on anything, watch Animal Planet.
Or Blue Planet. We watched Blue Planet. We watched the Blue Planet.
Or
dude.
Planet Earth.
Holy
dude,
fuck, that was nuts.
Or
like-
Spaceship.
Like, you may think that Pink Floyd is pretty fucking stupid, like you don't like it, but as soon as you trip, put on Pink Floyd, it will change your whole trip. It will change your life.
Oh,
It will change your fucking life.
it's sick.
And
But anyways,
like the trip, it was. I ruined it for other people. I felt like I kind of ruined it for Damien,
no,
but
you
not.
ruined
not
it for me in the beginning, because I was like,
the beginning,
I had to
before you tripped.
I was sober and you were.
Oh
Just
yeah, he was
going
fucking
off.
baby. He was trip
And then,
setting
like,
me basically.
Yeah, I was trip sitting, and then once mine started to kick in, I'm like, oh yeah, Ben, and I started grooving with Ben, and I started.
Oh,
I
it
started
was
vibing.
pretty fucking sick. We just started just jamming out. like trying to get into conversations, but Caleb kept on fucking shutting it down hardcore. Like I said, we went to bed at about 6:30 a.m. because the effects had worn off, and because you can't sleep while on shrooms. We have one exception for that, and that's Josh, but that's a different story entirely.
Holy shit, I fucking lying.
That was the second time. That's for another story, but Damien,
Well, there's gonna be a. Wait, I went to IKEA.
yeah, we got up at about 12:30, and Damien had to go. He had to go to IKEA to get some shit. And
Wait, if you've ever done mushrooms, you'll know the day before the day after you feel off and like
Oh,
we
it's
only got
awful.
like a couple hours of sleep, like 2 or 3 hours of sleep, and you feel weird the next day. You don't feel regular the next day. And mind you, when you're with a shit ton of people, and there's a sale going on in IKEA, right? There's a lot of people in there. I didn't eat enough during the trip, so my blood sugar was low. So in the middle of IKEA, I started getting dizzy, and I almost passed out. I had to sit down and just like chill out for like 5 minutes, and then I ate, and yeah, that got better. But yeah, that was fucked.
so, moral of the story is if you're gonna trip, listen to Pink Floyd and watch Blue Planet. There's no way you can go without it. Try not to sleep because your dreams are super fucked. Don't shut each other down.
That's an important
If you're the
thing.
trip sitter and
You just
two
gotta
people
let
start
them-
to sound like they're talking about insane shit and like going crazy, let them.
The reason you're a trip sitter
The trip sit.
is to make sure they don't do stupid shit.
Yeah,
like,
make sure they don't go outside and don't hurt themselves, or they don't start freaking themselves out.
yeah.
Right? If they start to panic and freak out, what a tripster does, you gotta immediately intervene and stop that. But you don't be a fucking Mr. Buzz Killington
Yeah.
like Kalen was.
Pretty much, yeah.
Anyway, that's gonna be the end of our story. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good night. Peace.